2 games before the break, what do you guys need to focus on to finish strong here?
Just the same things we've been focusing on. Stick to our structure, compete for a full 60 minutes. I think pretty simple formula, but easier said than done.
How have you felt about the way your line has played lately and the identity you guys are crafting here as a group?
Yeah, I think we're starting to form that identity. We've strung some pretty solid games together, and we're working on different stuff every day, different ways to improve and create more offense. And it's been a lot of fun for me playing with those guys. They bring a ton of energy.
What do you appreciate about Hoglander and how he's grown his game this year?
Yeah, he's every day he walks in the rink, he's just got a huge smile on his face, and it's pretty infectious, honestly, to be around. A lot of fun playing with him, and it brings a ton of energy every night, and he's got the skill to go with it. And I think Oms has done a great job too. He's been skating hard, and we're talking, we're getting on the same page, and it's been pretty good.
You mentioned playing for 60. The last 2 games you've had great starts in the first, but then maybe things got quieter in the second. How do you focus on it all the way through?
Yeah, I think just starts with talk. Talking. If we're, we sense it start to slip, we communicate on the bench, and it's really easy to turn around because the formula is simple. We know what we got to do.
Quinn told us last week when you guys got back from the 7-game road trip, he thought you could have won all 7. Didn't like the effort in St. Louis. Do you feel like you owe Casey one tonight with how it went for him?
Yeah, we definitely want to play hard for Case. Or Demmer, like those guys have really carried the mail for us all year long. And Case competes really hard. He works hard at his craft, and we know we're going to get a solid performance from him. So it's just up to us to get the job done.
Are they different? Do you notice a different demeanor between the two of them when they're in the net for you? Do they have different?
Maybe a little bit. Like probably nothing that's not obvious that you guys can't see, but a lot of similarities too. I think the way they their process, the way they go about their work day in, day out. No secret why they've had so much success this year.
You guys haven't had many outright losses. The Blues are the last team to take 2 off you that way in regulation. Like, does that stick with you? Do you remember that night? It's not that you played poorly, but like.
Yeah, we remember it. Definitely, I think what I remember, we just kind of got away from our system a little bit there, and so for us, it's just.
Coach, you mentioned although you found ways to win, not really happy. You suspect the group as well, not happy with the way you've been playing overall. What do you need to do to get back to being proud of the 60 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like not happy. I think it's just things to correct to get to where we want to go. It's more that we gotta look for a 60-minute game, and there's a few things we just got to correct. And I think it's something that we've addressed, and we got 2 games to get find our 60-minute game, and then we got a well-deserved 10-day break. I think our players need it, but we can't go on vacation yet. We still have 2 important games for us.
What are some of those things?
Well, I think the line changes have been a little loose, and I think our 50-50 battles when we're diving in when we don't have the puck, and I think those, even for me, the turnover rate's been a little bit trending in the wrong direction. So if we clean up that, listen, we're winning, we're finding games to win, but I still think we have to correct those 3 things. A couple other things, but we're still getting really good forechecking from a lot of lines. We're getting some great, when teams are pressuring us, we're protecting the middle of the ice, and we're always getting really good, excellent goaltending. So there's positives too.
That's 4. Does Thatcher get arrested? Are you going to go with Casey?
Casey's going tonight.
When you look at unsung heroes on this hockey team,
Yeah.
you go with everybody in your bottom 6, but Casey's play.
Yeah.
What's impressed you with what he's done with his minutes?
I group him in with those other guys. They work. They spend time after practice with the coaches. They're in the video room. Like he's in that group, and all the guys that have put the work in have improved their play. So and he's one of them. For a guy to not play 10 days at a time, to play the way he's had, it says a lot about his character. So, yeah, we're that's a great trade we got for getting Casey here.
Rick, that's 4 just okay games for the Lauder line. You think of maybe making some adjustments tonight?
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do tonight. We have our 12 o'clock meeting, but we could split them, which is fine. Maybe we'll put Petey back in the middle, which I like him in the middle too. But I have no problem every once in a while putting this line back together again. We'll see how it goes.
Beyond Casey, any other lineup for the same skaters?
Same guys. Yeah.
How do you try and keep the guys locked in for these last 2 games here before this 10-day break?
Well, for Coach, you're looking for the leadership group to really help us out on this, like to make sure they're ready to go, make sure they run the room. I think it's important. Sometimes coaches got to stay out of it. In an 82-game schedule, I think this is one of them where, hey, let the room, you know, we're not, I'm not taking myself out of the equation here. I'm just saying I think it's important that the leadership group run the room sometimes and run the attitude of the game tonight.
Rick, there's been, you guys gotten off to a fast start in a bunch of games, and then it's
Yeah.
tailed off, and then you just kind of
Yeah.
struggle to hang in there and maybe come out with a win. What do you guys got to do to make sure there isn't that drop-off after a fast start?
Well, I think obviously we've had some unreal starts. I mean, like, you know, you sit back and watch the way we play, and I just think that, you know, whether we think it's going to be easy, whether it's hard to do it for 60 minutes, but if you want to be a high-level team, you got to do it for 60 minutes. So I think each individual has to worry about their game. How do I, you know, if I'm a 12-minute guy, how do I play 12, you know, hopefully consistent minutes, or an 18-minute guy? Like, how do I play consistently? It's just not, you know, every once in a while. So I think we're in that point, but I will say we have some guys that have played 60 minutes. You can't, you know, it's just not everybody. We just have some other guys that have to make sure they play a 60-minute game for us.
Hockey Canada is
Yeah.
in the spotlight this morning for all
Yeah.
the wrong reasons, Rick. What do you feel about it in the sense that I know you prepare your players to be professionals on the ice, and I know you talk to your young players before the season starts. Is it education that's at the forefront of all this, Rick?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm just going from my eyes. I mean, I'm lucky. I've got this team here. I got like outstanding an individual like team of players here. So and met their families. So I can't speak of the allegations and speculation. I honestly don't know about that stuff. I can only speak from my eyes, and you know, I'm lucky that I have a great group here.
Cal Foot has taken
Yeah.
a leave from the Devils. Is that going to impact Adam in any way?
No, I mean he's standing tall, and can't say anything more than that. And you know, he's fine. He's good.